Hi, I'm Whitney Morgan, Hashimoto's coach and creator of the Thyroid Reboot Method. Not too long ago, I was interviewing a woman named Jessie, a prospective client, who was complaining of chronic Hashimoto symptoms. And as she was telling me her story, she expressed some considerable frustration with a recent thyroid program that she and a friend of hers had completed together. Jessie was telling me how both she and her friend adhered to the same 60-day thyroid protocol. And while her friend saw great results to the point of feeling like she was back to her old self again, Jessie saw very little improvement. And during our call together, Jessie confided in me that this experience had left her feeling like she was broken and that she had no hope of healing. But there's a simple reason why what worked for Jessie's friend didn't work for her. And that's the topic of today's video. But before we jump into it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you'll get notified every time I post a new video. I've worked with dozens of women with Hashimoto's, and it's not uncommon for me to hear stories like Jessie's. Before working with me, most of my clients have already tried a number of thyroid programs and diets and supplement protocols and detoxes that they find online, only to get little or no results. So, what was this magic protocol that worked so well for Jessie's friend, but did practically nothing for Jessie? Well, after some careful review, it boiled down to a few basic guidelines. Number one, the elimination of gluten and dairy. A good idea for sure. Number two, get 8 hours of sleep every night. Also a good idea. Number three, count calories so that you maintain a 500 calorie deficit every day. Not such a good idea. Number four, 60 minutes of cardio training 6 days a week. Also not always a good idea. Number five, 3 weight training sessions every week. If you haven't done the math yet, this exercise schedule leaves 1 day for rest. The final piece of their program was to take a few specific supplements: a thyroid nutritional formula, colostrum, L-glutamine, and a daily probiotic. Now, both Jessie and her friend were on thyroid medication, and they continued to take their medication through the 60-day program. But they weren't on the same medication. Jessie was taking Armour thyroid, and her friend was taking a synthetic prescription T4, T3 combo. So why didn't this protocol work for Jessie? Well, the simple reason is a lack of data. But more specifically, once Jessie started working with me and we ran the right functional lab tests, we found 4 specific reasons why this program didn't get Jessie the results she was looking for. Reason number 1, not only was Jessie gluten and dairy sensitive, but she also had a cross-reactive sensitivity to corn. This meant that every time Jessie ate something with corn in it, her immune system acted as if she was eating gluten, keeping her inflamed. Reason number 2, Jessie's adrenal test revealed that her adrenal system, or what we call the HPA axis, was too injured to tolerate the level of exercise that particular thyroid program called for. So sticking to that specific exercise routine was further hurting Jessie's adrenals and having a spillover effect on her thyroid. So it makes sense that while Jessie's friend was dropping that thyroid weight, Jessie's extra pounds weren't budging. Reason number 3, Jessie's stool test revealed that she had an H. pylori infection and a lack of short-chain fatty acids. Without addressing both of these issues, Jessie had no hope of healing her leaky gut. Reason number 4, Jessie's comprehensive thyroid assessment revealed that her thyroid antibodies were extremely elevated. This is a common indicator of an active Hashimoto's flare. Now, to me, this was all good news because all of the pieces were coming together. Corn, tanked adrenals, overexercise, leaky gut, and H. pylori infection. These were all obstacles getting in the way of Jessie's efforts to heal. Even her thyroid medication was part of the problem because Armour contains corn. So Over the next 6 months, Jessie implemented a customized Hashimoto's protocol based on her lab verified data. Her doctor changed her thyroid medication. Jessie eliminated corn and all of the other foods that cross-react with gluten. She stuck to a consistent exercise routine that didn't stress out her adrenals. She eliminated her H. pylori infection, and she increased short-chain fatty acids so that she could finally heal that leaky gut. So I want to read you what Jessie had to say at the end of her program. Thank you, Whitney. I can't believe how far I've come. The difference is night and day. No more crushing fatigue, no more feeling fat and bloated. I have my energy back and I feel good in my body. It's like I'm 10 years younger. I can't thank you enough, and my husband thanks you too. He says he has his best friend back again. It's stories like Jessie's that continue to inspire me to keep doing the work that I do, and I hope her story has inspired you as well. If you've tried a bunch of boilerplate thyroid programs and detoxes, but you haven't gotten the results that you want, don't beat yourself up. You're not broken, and it's not your fault. Overcoming thyroid issues isn't a quick fix, one-size-fits-all solution. What you need is a plan customized to your specific situation, and you need the support to execute that plan. To learn more about my thyroid reboot method and how to rebuild your thyroid function from the ground up, just click on the link I provide in the video notes. If you're watching the replay on Instagram, head to my bio link. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please let me know. You can like it, subscribe to my channel, or share it with a friend who has Hashimoto's. If you have questions, drop them in the comments. I do my best to answer each one. Thanks. I'll see you next time.